Hi, I'm Mukul and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I would be showing you a very beautiful chess game played between Jose Raul Capablanca and Mark Fonarov. This game was played in New York in the year 1918. Capablanca had white pieces and he started with e4. Mark Fonarov played e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, d4, the Scotch opening, d6, knight to c3, knight to f6, this is the four knights Scotch variation, and bishop to b5, and we have the Spanish or the Ruy Lopez opening, the four knights variation in the Ruy Lopez. Bishop to b5 pinning the knight, bishop to d7 unpinning, white castled kingside, bishop to e7, black wants to castle kingside, rook to e1 aligning the rook with the black king, e takes on d4, knight takes on d4, knight takes knight, queen takes knight, bishop takes bishop, knight takes bishop, and black finally castled kingside. The dust has settled, material is equal. White played queen to c3, aiming at the pawn on c7, c6 attacking the knight and saving the pawn, knight to d4, knight to d7, knight to f5. Look at this beautiful maneuvering. The knight was on b5 and now it is on f5. Can you see what white is threatening? White is threatening checkmate on g7. So to prevent that, bishop to f6 was played, defending the g7 square and attacking the queen. Queen to g3, still aiming at the g7 square. Knight to e5, bishop to f4, attacking the knight, queen to c7, rook from a to d1, rook from a to d8, adding more protection to the pawn on d6. That's what black thought, just to be surprised at the very next move. Capablanca came up with this insane rook sacrifice. Rook takes pawn on d6, rook takes rook, and now not knight takes rook, but bishop takes on e5, pinning the rook. Rook to d1 was played. Let's go back. What happens if bishop takes bishop? Then queen takes bishop, and after say f6, queen takes on d6, queen takes queen, knight takes queen, and white has an extra piece. So in this position, rook to d1 was played. Rook takes rook, bishop takes bishop, because bishop was attacking the queen, so the bishop had to be captured. Please pause the video and try to find the best move for white in this position. White queen is under attack, so surely moving the queen looks like a very natural and reasonable move. Did you pause the video? Did you find the best move for white? Or did you find a safe square for the white queen? Well, Capablanca came up with another insane move, and the move is knight to h6, check. Pawn takes knight is an illegal move. King to h8. What now? How to continue? White queen is still in danger. As if there were not enough surprises, Kappa decided to come up with another brilliant move. Are you ready to see this move? Or do you wish to pause the video and try to find the move yourself? Did you find the move that wins on the spot? The move is queen takes bishop. This is winning on the spot. Queen takes queen. What now? Black has a queen and rook against a rook and a knight. Is Kappa in trouble? What if I say white played a move and black resigned? Well, I'm not joking. The move is knight takes on f7, check, forking the king and the queen, and black resigned. Black resigned because black couldn't take any more surprises from Capablanca. But for entertainment purpose, I will show you how the game might have continued. This is check, forking the king and the queen. If black wants to save his queen, he has to capture the knight. But then rook to d8 check, queen to e8 blocking, rook takes queen, rook to f8 defending, rook takes rook checkmate. And in this position, if black wants to save his king, then black has to play king to g8 and then knight simply takes queen. White is a piece up. Also, white has 2 extra pawns, and this should be easily winning in the endgame. How many moves did you find in this game? Well, Capablanca was indeed a chess genius. And that is all. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now. Thank you.